Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Standoff by MicroStudy. This is quite a minimal puzzle. All right, so what are the rules? We've got normal 6x6 Sudoku rules in every row, every column, and every 2x3 box. We are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We also have these outside clues with the arrows. These are called little killer clues. So they represent sums. So for example, we have this 8 and we have an arrow coming out in both directions. Those are two separate little killer sums. So each of the indicated diagonals sum to the indicated value. So these two sum to 8, say 3 and 5, and these three sum to 8. Let's say we could do 3 and 3 and 2. Little killers do not add any additional non-repeat constraints onto the grid is probably the easiest way to describe that. You still have to follow Sudoku rules, but otherwise you can do something like 3 plus 3 plus 2 to reach 8. All right, so those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. I think the obvious place to start is this 4. This has to be a 1-3 pair to add to 4. And then these need to add to 4. We're going to have to repeat a digit because 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. And so we're actually going to have to repeat the 1. So this has to be a 1, and this has to be a 1-2 pair because that adds to 3. That gives us this 3 and 1. It gives us the 2 and the 1. Nice. This is 5. So it's either 1, 4 or 2, 3. So it's either 4, 1 like that or 3, 2 like that. This 5 also needs to repeat a digit. So this could be 1 with a 1-3 pair like that exactly. Or it could be a 2 and we repeat the 2 up here. So basically with the 2 we'd need to add to 3. So it would be a 1, 2. So this would still be a 1 and this would be a 2. So that actually places this 1. It's always 1. We had this 1 here, which prevented this from being 1. That was the reason for it. Okay, so the last thing is this 8. I'm trying to decide which 8 I want to think about first. Well, 8 can be either 3, 5 or 2, 6. That's it. The 3, 5 would go like this, and then the 2, 6 could go either way. Interestingly, that means one of these is a 3. If I try to put a 3 here, then this ends up a 2, and this ends up 2, 6, and that's no good. So the 3 is up here. Now I guess we should think about this 8. So what's the minimum this could add to? 2 plus 4 is our minimum, and actually would be 4 and 2 like that exactly, because of this 2. So that's minimum 6, and this is minimum 2. So actually this has to be 2, 4, 2. Exactly like this. And that makes this the 3. So this has to be 6 and 2 to get 8. That's a 1. Luckily that does add to 5 because Sudoku did that. That makes this 3 and 2. And now it ought to be just Sudoku because we're out of little killers. There's a 3 here. These are 4, 5, 6. There's a 1 here, and these are 4, 5, 6. But this isn't the 6, which means that's not the 6. These are the same digit. This is 3, 4, 5. These are 4, 5, 6, but that's not the 6. This is also 4, 5, but it's not a 4. So we get the 5 and the 4. We can clean that up a bit. I need a 2 in this box. It goes here. This is 4 or 6. Okay, this is a 5, 6 pair, and we know the order. So that 5, that gives us the 4, 6, and 5. Gives us all these. Yeah, now we're finishing. Neat puzzle. I liked how we sort of went around the grid and resolved each of the little killers one at a time. It was actually interesting how this 1-3 pair actually did force this 8. Once we had this as a 1 and this as a 1-3 pair, we actually could have filled this 8 right away. Anyway, I haven't actually finished the puzzle yet. Let's make sure we're correct here. 5 and 6, 3 and 5, and then we need 3 and 4 in here. We are looking good and we are correct. Very nice. Well, thank you, MicroStudy. Quite enjoyed that. Very minimal looking puzzle. There are technically 6 little killers in here, but it looks like 3, and that makes it look more minimal. And then completely empty grid, but it was very approachable, so thank you. Hope you enjoyed this as well, and if you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.